Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off the 144 player free-for-all battle here in the world. Try to start off in a different location down in South Asia. Trying to avoid going up north, but it's looking good. I just gotta go up here a lot. I'm not, you know what? Yeah, especially with that guy going there. Let's go in the middle. Let's try a different spot. Really trying to kind of branch out from my norms. I feel very comfortable in Eastern Russia, and then Moscow I feel like are great places to start. Asia's obviously the superior continent just in terms of proximity to other land, and opportunities abound. This is a little bit less of a good spot. It's very easy to kind of get caught in the mix of being in people's way and just honestly being a target yourself. But we'll play it out. We'll see how well we can go. Now I'm going to go ahead and probably start my infinite growth phase here a little bit early, just because I'm worried about being cut off by a bunch of bots and then not having a lot of opportunities to expand. So we'll squeeze out, be able to get through into the west, and hopefully have a little bit more land on top of that. Potentially being able to control our borders ever so slightly more with our influence. Just being able to attack any bot that a player is going after and kind of block their way. Now we do need to be cautious with that mindset, because obviously you do it too much and a player is going to get offended and then deem you as their enemy. But right now we don't have that going for us right now. A lot of opportunity in the north. Can't ignore the south though. So we'll just try and figure out where we need to fight. Ignoring the bots in the middle, at least for right now, because we don't need to fight that. That's a bot we have a much more high chance of grabbing, but there we go. Knock it down when it comes. So we are off to a good start. We are a little bit dangerous, kind of getting big in the middle, but that's kind of what we signed up for with this spot. So we'll see what else we can do. I do see Laz is kind of pushing for land up north, but we'll see. I don't want to overextend myself by pushing too heavily with troops. Try and grab that land. Fortunately, he's getting attacked though, so that is good. So now we can just kind of relax a little bit. Yeah, you're a little upset about that. I understand, but that makes it so he's not going to view us as a target. He's got his own things to worry about, especially when he's getting attacked by a weaker opponent. In fact, I think he got full sent right there. And speaking of weaker opponents, we got this guy to knock down. Don't want to get too aggressive with this one, just because I see there's a guy to my right with 360,000 troops. Umet, I believe, is the kingdom or whatever. I'm not sure what that is. Kralogi? I have no idea. But anyways, we want to keep pushing over into Asia just to kind of make sure our influence is over here. But we do need to slow down how much we're attacking. Although Umet is attacking somebody else to his right as well. We could probably push this a little bit more, but this is kind of getting on the line of a little scary. Oh, there's a full send. It's even more scary now that this XX guy is going to border me. I thought I would have a little bit more time before I needed to build up. If I was anyone bordering me, I'd be immediately targeting me, but he gives me an alliance, so I'll accept it for now. Finish up this guy, and then finish up you as well. And I think we got to stop there. We've dug very greedily. Yes, we have 1 million, and Umet is occupied, but we should not take that for advantage, because we are pretty far away from our red interest of 7.6 million. Geo is falling too. Another bad one to fall, but we might as well jump on this to grab some of the land. And hopefully we can just kind of exist peacefully here for a moment. You want to alliance? Absolutely. Even though you're in second place, we can probably finish up you as well, since you're getting attacked. And there we go. We hold the line. We definitely need to build up. There's a little bit more free land though, and just a little bit more in India. Might as well just grab that really quickly. But now we've kind of run into the road of no, there's very few people to attack other than us, and that could prove to be a big problem. We'll commit to our mistake though. Finish off the guy in India. We are at 4 million, so we're not exactly a pushover by any means. And Peace or War wants to go into this guy in Africa. Let me see if I can position myself a little bit better in Sicily to boat in. Oh, frick, you're just attacking. Can I get a boat in there? Boat, please. Boat. Can't get a boat. Okay, you know what? Forget. We'll just attack immediately into the Iberian Peninsula. He leaves and becomes a bot rather than full send, and we're pretty close to our red interest, so actually not getting a boat off immediately might not have been the worst thing for us. But since we are pretty close to our red interest, we should go on the offensive, and I think the best person to attack is Peace or War. Reason being, he's in second place, but 3 million behind his red interest, so we want to strike this while the iron's hot. XX immediately betrays us. But we've got a great target ahead of us right now in Peace and War. He's so big, if we let him just kind of exist for a moment and save up, that would probably be the end of our game. So I'm more than happy to tank the attacks from XX, and we can just kind of push through this guy ever so slowly. Don't need to overextend by any means. In fact, Peace and War counterattacking us is really just kind of speeding this up, so we can be appreciative of that. And also, fortunately for us, Umet has not jumped in this fight, and the player in Greenland has not boated over. I do see that boat coming in though, so got to be cautious about that. Mostly just watching out for boats in this moment. Don't need to add any more kind of steam to the fire or coal to the fire, as fuel to the fire is the expression. There we go, we nailed it. I do see that boat coming from here, so let me just oh, you're going to Ireland, let me block that and worry about that boat here in a second. Give another attack into you because you're only down to 1 million left. We haven't gained too much momentum, but this is kind of the breaking point when now we'll get a lot, and we do need to kick you off just again to manage our borders. So extending a little bit, overextending there ever so slightly, but now that boat, we'll kind of boat and try and protect. Start using the B key. Should really start doing that more. And I do see that boat coming from Iceland. I think I said Greenland, but Iceland's where it's coming from. So we'll block it again. Again, pressing B to boat sends out boats much more efficiently. I just remember that. But anyways, yeah, this guy's wanting everyone to charge. It's not a bad move. People should have, if they wanted to win the game, probably been more on attacking me. And I see that you grab that island, so I'm going to go ahead and block that, steal that island away from you. Not going to give you any kind of leeway into boating into me, because I understand that's what you're desperately trying to do. So anytime you send a boat, I will send a bigger boat to block it. And he's going to have to really dedicate a lot of forces to attacking me. But at this point, it's a kind of a little bit too late for him to enter into the fight, at least without help. And there's no one really on the horizon to help. In fact, XX does Fulson, gets a little frustrated there. Umet had attacked us, by the way, so we'll finish him off as well. And there we go. So now we're in a very dominant position. In fact, we can go on the offensive once again, boating into Iceland. See if this guy with a bad name, oh, he did realize. Okay, we'll send this boat. See if he can block that. That's 11 million right there. I don't think he will. So rather than play the song and dance of constantly sending little boats, we'll just send one big boat. We're not under any threat elsewise, so we can spare the troops. Apologies for his name on his behalf. Just edgelord over here gonna pay the price. But anyways, we'll take him out rather quickly. He has nowhere near any amount of troops to be able to defend us, and he is the second biggest player on the board. So our priority right now should be attacking him, and we're gonna be able to do that in spades. So in fact, we're so much in the red, we can just constantly chain these attacks and just keep hitting them. And there's his Fulson. Doesn't do anything to slow our momentum. So we'll grab a big island along the way. Grab this guy out. That's the French Empire, or the France Empire, isn't it? That guy's been attacking me all game. I've been kind of searching around to see where that guy was, because I kept seeing it in the bottom right. It's like, you're getting attacked by this guy. And I go, I don't know who that is. But anyways, we'll finish off these guys over here as well. Didn't have any allies in this game. Well, we did have Umet, but he betrayed us in the last minute, which is fine. I mean, he's playing for the win. Probably should have just struck a little bit earlier, and that might have worked. If Peace and War, the XX guy, and Umet had all attacked me, that might have been enough to take me down. Never know at this point. Oh, frick, you blocked my boat. Can you block 22 million? There we go. See if that works. We'll touch down in Australia over here. Knock off this guy. Get Papua New Guinea over here. And that should be enough to wipe you. In fact, we didn't even need Papua New Guinea, so it's just this last boat getting down to Antarctica that we need to touch down on. There's no way he's going to be able to block this, and we'll just kind of cruise through, get a bigger boat. Hopefully it goes a little bit faster and be able to take Antarctica. Once an alliance, no, we didn't work it together at all. You got to go for the win in this scenario. This guy could have also potentially tried to boat into me with a little bit more force, and could have been a little bit of a game changer, but Peace and War would have been out by that point, so I understand why he was playing a little bit more passively. But alas, we will just end the game with about 47 million attack. That should be more than enough to take this guy out. And that should do it. There we go. Okay, so GG's on this one. We have claps, kissy face, and go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 44-player teams battle here in Africa. We are on the black team. There is one Corgi boy with us. That's Corgi Boo. I like our positioning down south. I don't like how much of a gap we have behind. In fact, I'm going to move behind. You definitely don't want to let your teammates not have a back line. So we are going to be, unfortunately, in a 3v1 scenario potentially. But if we can do well, the two guys above us can do really well in capturing the middle. And that should honestly, by those three actions, secure us the game. So this does look like a 2v1. Not very excited about it. But if one of these guys is weak, we can definitely take advantage of that. If we can get one out early, we win. So that'll be our strategy. Playing this a little bit on the safe side for sure. But I do want a little bit more troops. Sorry, I have like the hiccups right now. But anyways, I do want more troops to be able to kind of hold the line a little bit more rather than trying to rush for expansion, because I don't want these guys to get the bright idea to attack me right away. In fact, there's a potential that I can block them from getting to me. Even though that guy's kind of full sitting, he still has 8,000 troops. So I don't really want to push that more. But, okay, yeah, perfect. I've been blocked off by his bots. So as long as I don't attack these 3 bots, there's no way that king can attack me. In fact, that's perfect. I was just making sure that attack was going to stop. And now we can just kind of play the positioning game and grab the rest of this land over here. So we do have 2 players on the dirt clan above us. As long as they do well, as long as we do well, they do well. So that's a great sign for us. But we do need to build up because we're a little bit behind on the troop game. The guys below us ran out of room to expand rather early, so they're initially going to be stronger than us, but we should be able to play catch up pretty easily. And the god player is not going to be able to do anything on his own against me. Even though I'm tanking 3 attacks from bots all the time, I'm not going to worry about it. Our team has got a good push everywhere else, so that is good. We have 44% of the board right now. But our 2 dirt players are very weak. I do not think they understand that they need to slow down a little bit. They got the bloodthirsty in their eyes, and I'm worried about that, especially with this one Scion player coming down with 350,000. Wow, okay, so we are going to have to play potentially more of an active role, juggling the people below us and potentially helping out with the guy above us. But we'll wait and see on that one. Hopefully our buddy stop attacking. Is getting a little scary. I still have the guys behind me to deal with, so it's not like I can attack forward with limited forces. And in fact, the pixel guy has wisely decided not to take out the other 2 bots and free me and the other dirt to attack him. So that is a little bit on the awkward side. Frick. Oh, and my bot has squeezed through. That is unfortunate, which means that the other guy's going to be able to get a path to me after all. So I might as well just attack these bots, grab the extra land, and deprive my bot of that land. And things are not looking the best. I mean, at least we held them off for a while. We still are at our red interest. And since Pixel's not going to be attacking me, let me see if I can deal with my problems down below. I could attack this guy. Honestly, I'm going to go after the weaker one, because Dirt has other things to do. I don't want to pressure him into helping me fight. Fortunately for us, the king full sends us, so we can get all of that land back. There's no one else that can grab it other than my bot, but my bot doesn't have any troops. So we get that land, and now we have a much easier fight against one opponent, so we'll start that right away. See if we can get him to also full send us right away, and we can start donating. Although we do probably need to prioritize donating up north rather quickly. I do want to finish this fight so that the other dirt can freely expand, and the board has changed drastically. We have lost a lot of percentage, and the people we do have don't have a lot of troops, but fortunately this guy does full send, so now we can donate. And our donations are going to count for a lot. We got 2.1 million. We should be able to turn the tide up north, even though Pixel Apollo has a lot more troops initially. If I just slowly start to donate my troops forward, this should even out rather quickly. Ray is doing a good job of counterattacking, although that was a double attack. Just give once a cycle and we'll definitely be fine here. I'm glad I won this backline position, because if I didn't, I think our teammates would have lost the south, and there's no way that we could win. So now that the 2 dirts are fighting Pixel together, I'm going to try and help out the north a little bit, slow down the red team's progress as Boo and Texas attack the pro guy over there. So it'd be great to take him down. He was the former crown. Keeping an eye on things in the south, though, is going to be my priority. My survival is important, as really the only player on our team that's able to donate. No one else is going to be able to support anybody, so really need to do our best to kind of slow down the red team's advance. I'm donating to Corgi Boo, number 1, because he is on our clan, but number 2, because he's holding off the north, so Texas can get a lot more attacks in for free. So I think that is the best move for us right now. I don't know how the Scions and the Reds are going to play out with their relationship with each other. They're kind of attacking each other and ignoring us, which is fine for now, especially the OG Moo guy up there is very big in the top right corner. So as long as Corgi pushes, we should be able to win this fight up north. And I am worried about the south with the crown, the Scion crown, but they're fighting red right now, so if we could just push, we can get this. I understand Boo's getting attacked from multiple angles, but you got to just kind of keep pushing when you're getting donated to. You're 700,000 above your red interest, my friend. He is pushing the right guy, though. You got to push the guy that's can get help with, and he can get help with 2 other players on our team in this target, and they all are attacking that guy, so he's doing okay, except for now he's attacking another guy. All right, I am worried about this Ray guy falling. That's not good. Let me donate to the bigger of the 2, just to kind of establish more of a presence with our strongest player, who is potentially going to have to go against 2 players on the Scion team. Red team's kind of falling apart rather quickly. Boo is unfortunately going to have to do this one alone. I will try and keep donating to him occasionally, but we're playing a little bit of a delicate balance here, where a lot of our teammates are not very strong. We do have 46% of the board, but this is a very losable game. Fortunately for us, the Red and Scions haven't quite realized how much board percentage we have gained as a team, but we need to keep that up if we're going to win this. Fortunately for us, that one red player has fallen, which means Texas is going to be freed. Never mind, Texas is going to be immediately back in the battle. We need to get this guy. Oh wait, I'm going to be involved, aren't I? Yep, I'm involved. Okay, we charge. The other dirt guy is also attacking, so we should be able to knock down this crown. The crown was a little bit foolish pushing through that guy and freeing me. I'm an extra 2 million troops to help fight, and when he only has 4 million, I mean, we're doing okay. Dirt's also involved. If we can get Texas to fight as well, we should be able to get rid of this guy rather quickly before he becomes more of a threat. Texas, come on, bud. Let's go. I don't know what his plan is. He's wrapping up north. Okay, whatever. Well, me and Dirt should be able to handle this guy alone as long as the other Scion doesn't get involved in fighting Dirt. That would kind of turn the tables on us, but they're still fighting Red, man. I mean, board awareness was a little bit low. Got a little bit tunnel vision for the other teams, but you know, I've done that too. It happens all the time. You just kind of get caught up in your own fight. You zoom out and you go, oh, frick. Fortunately for us, though, we're on the winning side, so I don't mind that at all, as we can just kind of start to really work down the Scion player over here. We almost got him done, so I'm just going to completely knock him off and go back to donating over here. And Texas is our crown, so I'd love to buff him up a little bit. Dirt's going to be fine. In fact, Dirt's got a bunch of free land, so yeah, let's just build up Texas so we don't lose any potential land here. Get this game kind of ended with these two fighting for the crown supremacy over here. So very much a support role, but I'm going to be honest, not to toot my own horn here, I don't think we win that without me being in that position. I think the Dirts would have fallen, the Scions would have gotten too big, and we would have been screwed fighting Red up in the north. But GG's to all involved. Well played to these guys. Give individual claps to everybody on this one. And we will say thank you guys so much for watching as we wrap up this one. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. If you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.